There we go. We are live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Wealthy Entrepreneur podcast. If you're listening in the iTunes store, welcome to this Facebook Live. It's on my Facebook page and in my Wealthy Entrepreneur Facebook group. Find me on Facebook. We can interact a bit more than we can on the podcast. Equally, if you're in my Facebook group and you'd like to listen to the podcast, it can be found on the podcast. Thingamajiggy. I really should find out exactly what I'm supposed to say then. But this is me, and you get complete honesty and complete integrity, and you don't get perfection, because who is perfect anyway? So I want to talk briefly about decluttering and spring cleaning your business, and therefore your life, or your life and your business, because I think the two go hand in hand. Business is such a massive part of our lives. Life is all about business for some people. Life is about many different things for others. And I know there's lots of people out there at the moment that are juggling a million things. That feels like my life a lot of the time. It doesn't at the moment, because I'm really chilled. My kids are back at school and I've caught up, and now I'm back on track. I'm really excited for the weekend, actually. I'm going away for my 40th birthday. Going away for my 40th birthday next weekend. This is my pre-celebration with my local friends. So if any of you guys are watching, I can't wait to party with you tomorrow after our very sophisticated round of golf and a nice lunch and who knows what, lunch and champagne, hopefully, at the golf club. So I can't wait. It was very mature and slightly old, but no offence to anyone who plays golf. Not something I've done, it's something I can't wait to try. So let's get back to the point. Decluttering and spring cleaning your business. What does that even mean? So often we get so stuck in this doing that we don't take the chance to stop, pause, kind of hover above what's going on, and a bit like you do in timeline therapy, hovering above and looking at it, looking back, looking forward, celebrating our wins, learning from our mistakes, and looking forward. Where do we want to be, and what are we actually going to do to get there? So I'm not going to talk about goal setting or anything like that. What I'm talking about is actually clearing the decks so that you can let in that amazingness. I love this time of year. I don't love it so much today. It's pouring with rain. You can actually probably hear it. In fact, I'm going to give you a quick peek of my garden. That's my front garden. And everything is bright green. That's our old car that's going this weekend. Our old car. And that's our lovely car, and we are going to be blessed with. So I will tell you more about that another day. But yes, I just look at the trees and they're like luminous green at the moment. I love the colour green, and it's just so exciting. I'm just like, everything's in bloom. The camellias are out, the ace has got leaves on it, the leaves have uncurled and stretched out and grown again. All my daffs are out. My garden looks absolutely beautiful. It's a shame I can't show you the flower beds, but I just love it. New beginnings, excitement and anticipation for the summer, hopefully a long hot one. But if we're not careful, summer comes in May and then seems to disappear, and we're kind of saying, where's it gone? And that's so often mirrored in what we do in life. It's gone very, very dark. I think we're about to have some thunder, so I apologise for that, of those of you that are watching. I'm frozen. Let me just sort that out. Good. That should be great. Oh, hello. I can't tell who that is. Say hi if you can. Let me know who you are. Give me some thumbs up. There we go. I don't know who's there, but I'm getting some thumbs up. Okay. Great. Well, I'm going to carry on anyway and stop getting distracted. So clearing your clutter is so important, and I taught this on one of my group calls the other day, just very briefly. Obviously we didn't spend the whole call on that would be not that great perhaps, but I was really proud of one of my clients in particular, who she posted and she said, so love this tool that you gave me, which is called Unroll Me. So if you go to unrollme.com, unrollme.com will scan your inbox. You can do it for Outlook, Gmail. I'm sure you can do it for every other email system there is. And it goes through all your subscriptions. So don't worry about like your friends. It just goes through all your subscriptions, automated emails that get sent out, and it gives you a list, and it says you can delete and unsubscribe from the list, so you will no longer get those emails at all. You can keep them in your inbox if they're very, very important to you, or you can roll them up. And what that means, you can then, they basically get rolled up into either a daily, weekly or monthly bulletin, which you choose whether it's daily, weekly or monthly, and then they come to you, and daily, weekly or monthly. And if you want to, you can just scroll through that and choose what you want to read, rather than having to delete reams of emails. And it's wonderful. It's such a gift. So I roll up a fair amount of emails that if I've got time and maybe I'm just sitting around and not doing much, which is very rare anyway, then I might have a look at them. Or I might just look at like the headlines and then decide if I want, whether or not I want to read one. Most of the time I just delete it because I don't have time, and it just means deleting one email that's got loads of emails in it, and most of it's spam. But I do this regularly, so I keep on top of things. And what it's also meant is I have unsubscribed from a lot of people that I was subscribed to, rubbish products and services that I don't even know how's on their list, but also people in this industry. So other coaches, other gurus, really amazing people that I've subscribed to their offerings in the past. So let me just clear this up for you, because I had this query. If you've subscribed and bought something from someone, when you unsubscribe, you'll get, usually it's a separate email anyway, it's a no reply email rather than the general marketing email, because a lot of people want you to reply to create that interaction. But nearly always you will still have you'll still get the emails about anything that you bought. And usually when you go and unsubscribe, you can opt, or you know that, okay, I've actually bought from that person, so I'm just going to check first before I unsubscribe. So obviously that's a little bit of extra time, but if you're worried about whether you should or should not unsubscribe because of that reason, just check it out and do it, and unsubscribe. You can always resubscribe. So yeah, just get it done. And I was so proud of this lady, because she said, I saw her post on Facebook, and she'd unsubscribed from 686 emails or something. So you will know who you are if you're watching this, but I'm sure you'll watch the replay. But this is partly to help you, my darling, as well. So really, really happy with that. And then I scrolled down. She'd rolled 4 up, which is why I wanted to really clear up what the rolling up means. But she'd stayed subscribed to over 600 other emails. Now, let's just put that into perspective. She's unsubscribed from half, 50%. So that is amazing. So I am really rejoicing the fact she's done that. Let's not get into how she had 1,200 subscriptions anyway. But also, I'm not just talking to this lady, I'm talking to so many of you, because I know so many of you this is an issue for. And I'll come on to that in a minute. But yeah, she's still got those 600 plus subscriptions. So that's 600 emails coming in. Bear in mind, most people send you an email at least once a month, some every week, some multiple times a week. How many emails is that? Even if you're just clicking on them and pressing delete each time, that's going to take your time up. And it's also going to take headspace. So you need to let that shit go. You need to let it go. You don't need all of that clutter in your mind, especially if you're working with a coach. Listen to that coach, and if it's me, listen to me. Obviously, don't unsubscribe from my emails, but my main emails that go to my list, you can, because you're concerned about the emails that you get about your products and services. So you can unsubscribe from my main list. You will know about my offers because you're already in my community. You'll know what I'm doing, or you can stay subscribed. It's up to you. But only pick 2 or 3 people that you love that you want to follow. So if you're into health and fitness, who are your favorite 2 health gurus that you love hearing from? Who are if you're into health and fitness you've got a health and fitness business, keep with those 1 or 2. And then who are your favourite business people that you like to learn from? Hopefully I'm one of them. If I'm not, honestly, subscribe for my emails. It doesn't bother me. I don't want people cluttering up their inbox. I'd rather know that I've served you by getting rid of some of the head clutter and giving you some space, rather than me endlessly being in your inbox. If you want to watch me, you can always jump onto Facebook. So, yeah, you've got to get rid of this stuff, guys. And I know what it's like, especially when you're starting. There's so much information out there, and a lot of it is good stuff, but some of it isn't. And some of the people emailing, they're just doing it to keep in your inbox, to keep themselves in your mind. And it's working because you will be in their mind. And actually, do you need to be in their mind? Do they need to be in your mind? I got that wrong around. Do they need to be in your mind? Or is that just going to distract you? You know, I know a lot of people that view watching this stuff as a business activity. They view reading these emails as productivity in their business, and it's not. Okay, these emails are what I do if I'm having a coffee break, or I try and get away from my screen completely if I'm doing that, or I'm watching some mindless telly to keep my husband happy, and you know, I'm not really into it. I'm not really into watching telly anyway. It's that mindless stuff that I can do without thinking about. It's not what I'm doing when I'm supposed to be productive during the day. You're not going to learn some massive golden nugget from those emails. You're not going to miss anything. I know you'll get FOMO, but you're not going to miss anything. You're really, really not. And if it's important, you'll find out about it. It will get to you another way. If you're meant to know about it, it will get to you another way. You know, it's absolutely going to happen. And you're just overwhelming yourself. You're overwhelming yourself with choices, with options, with distractions. Oh my goodness, I must sign up to this webinar that's going to show me how to run a webinar. You've watched so many of them, you know it anyway. You don't need someone else to tell you a different way of doing it, especially if you're not even running webinars. You don't even need to save it for later, because when you're ready to run a webinar, if you're one of my clients, I'll tell you how to. And if you're not, then you can do a Google short search, how to run a webinar, and you'll probably get the best information up there. And it doesn't need to clog up your inbox or clog up your mind. Take time. You know, I'm all for listening to things while I'm driving, while I'm running, but actually sometimes there's so much, well, always, there's so much to listen to. I've got to be choosy. I've got to have boundaries, go, okay, what is it I'm going to listen to? And also, I also don't want to do business all the time. I want to listen to my book club book on audio. I'm listening to Eleanor Oliphant is Absolutely Fine at the moment, or Perfectly Fine or something. Just started it today. Sometimes I listen to music in the car because I find it really uplifting. You know, I was a bit obsessed with the University on Wheels thing for a while, but I realised my brain was so full, I just needed some space. And it's kind of driving can also be, sometimes I do it in silent, it's quite meditative. Obviously I'm not meditating at the wheel, so that's not taking me off concentrating from driving. But if you're concentrating on one thing, it can actually be quite soothing and quite stress relieving. I talked about this when I went for my run on Wednesday, and I talked about how I didn't listen to music because I didn't have it with me. It was like a split decision. I was driving home from school and I was like, right, I'm going to go for a run. Not dressed properly, but I'm going to do it anyway. Didn't have my headphones, didn't listen to any music or audios or webinars, just ran. And it was so nice and so much more stress relieving because I was concentrating on my body and my breathing and how, you know, I can almost feel it now, like the feeling under my feet of running. And you know what? I haven't done that for a long time, and I haven't been in love for running for a long time. And actually now I can't wait to get out again. I'm not going out in the rain. I'll draw the line there, but not yet anyway. But it just lit me up. And doing one thing at a time is so much easier, far more productive. You get much better results, and you're getting rid of all this clutter. So declutter your inbox. That's the biggest lesson for today. Use unrollme.com. I'm going to put it in the comments. And, or if you're watching, maybe you can do that. Unrollme.com is the most fabulous tool ever. I think it has won awards. It's absolutely amazing. Just don't sign up to the freebie advertising they have at the end, because, well, that's how they make the money. So if you want to, you know, give them some money, you can do that. Reward them for their hard work and their brilliance. But yeah, don't get sucked into that, and just cut the noise. Okay, cut the noise in your inbox, cut the noise in your headphones, in your car. Do what you need to do to focus on your business, one thing at a time. We can't multitask. We've been brought up. I remember when it used to be, I used to read CVs and employ people in my HR job many moons ago. And multitasking would be a strength. Wow, she can multitask. We even wrote it on our CVs. How ridiculous is that? Now I would be proud to say I can multitask, but actually I'd much rather monotask, which means I'm much more focused. I can get shit done and I can actually make progress for myself, for my business, for my life, for my family, everything. And on the subject of family, focus just on your family. Don't try and do other stuff at the same time. You work hard so you can have this enjoyment. You can be with your family and enjoy it and have all those wonderful things. And then half the time when we've got them, we're not enjoying them because we're distracted listening to some other stuff. So I think you get my message. Spring clean your business and also like business finances, files, GDPR is coming up. I haven't posted about that, but I can give you some information if you need it. Let me know if you do, comment below. GDPR, General Data Protection Regulations, they're coming up 25th of May, I believe. It's a big deal and you need to think about it. So actually decluttering, having a really good sort out just before the weather breaks and it becomes beautiful, beautiful, almost summer again, like it was on Sunday. Just you've got to do it. Like spring clean your finances, get a grip on them. Get really sorted, get your systems in, get your, you can automate as much as you can, get systems in, write them down so you know what you're doing. If you've got staff, if you've got assistants, get them to do the same so that if you have to employ somebody else, it's much easier and you don't have to train them up and so on. Make sure you're doing this. It's so, so important. So declutter your life, declutter your house, get rid of rubbish. It's just clogging up. It's energy. And we want to clear the energy. We want to clear all the dead leaves of winter and all the dust and rubbish that's left and everything we've accumulated. Get rid of it. And I'm talking metaphorically in your house, in your car, in your garage, in your body, in your, fitness wise, everything in your inbox. Don't forget, I don't think you will. Go to unrollme.com, do all this stuff, post below how you get on. Let me know if you're decluttering this weekend. I would love to be, but I actually wouldn't because I'm going to be in Windsor at the golf course instead. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. As I said, let me know your comments and let's get this decluttering show on the road. And have a great one. Bye-bye.